Hey, hey! Thanks for joining us today, guys, on another episode of Slaw Car Weekly with Harry and I. Look at this guy. He just shows up and he's got this hair on. Oh my gosh. Right on, guys. So let's see who's in the house before we get going. And we got busy schedules today. We got lots to talk about for sure. Yeah. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Awesome. Dennis
Chris.
Osborne. Hey, Dennis. Thanks for joining us. Awesome. Slightly mad. Thank you. Awesome.
Oh, Fox
Oh, look at this name. Looks kind of spicy.
I know who that is. Do you know who that is?
No.
That's Daniel.
Oh.
That's
There we
Daniel
go.
on a different channel. He'll explain to you.
HSF Racing. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
How you
Thanks
doing?
for joining us tonight. Oh.
We've Chris as well, Chris Friedler.
You betcha. He was first one in the room today.
All right.
Doug Burbridge, thanks for joining us, Doug. I appreciate it, brother.
Doug, yeah. Hi, Doug.
Awesome. Now 5 minutes of dog zoomies. That's awesome.
I think we've covered everybody already.
That's because we got lots to talk about tonight. So, all right. So, there's Doug. Let's get some music playing. What do we feel like today, guys?
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I can. So we've both had very busy weeks this week. We'll start off with how my week went. I'm going to be selfish right now. In fact, it's absolutely not about me. It's completely about my dog Chop. He had cancer surgery today. Not today. 2 days ago. And everything went fine. It was not really a big deal at this stage. It was very, very small, but it was cancerous, and that was dealt with. And I also bought a 3D printer and started printing various things that, to me, look cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been going crazy with the 3D printer the last couple days. I've also been looking at chassis. I will be taking that. If you look where my finger is, that is a Corvette C7. I actually have two prints to do for that particular chassis. So what I'm going to end up doing is printing the chassis and then taking the parts off that car and putting them on the two various printed chassis that I'm going to be printing. Pretty cool stuff when I think about it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's all I've been doing for the last couple days. It's like so incredibly crazy. So, yeah. Hey, Robert Fish is in the house.
Hey, Robert.
Oh, there's Show Me Slot Cars. Hey, Pete, how you doing, brother? Been going crazy with the printer, as you just seen. Oh, boy. Yeah. Going crazy.
There's Daniel's little comment about why it's his protest. He explained to you there.
His protest.
Yeah, that's why it's about YouTube shit and freedom of speech and all. You can see it there. If you can find it, it's there.
I must have blew past it.
Oh. I'll read it for you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So what Daniel is saying is he'll support us guys and our channels, but he refuses to use YouTube to place his content on due to their dumb idea that policy is law in regards to freedom of expression and speech. So that's why Daniel has changed channels and he's not playing their game.
Okay. Well, he
Deep
seems to
stuff.
have it.
That's deep, deep,
He's
deep.
got it figured out. It sounds like.
Yeah. Okay, we have the De Leon hobby garage. Am I pronouncing that right? De Leon.
Oh, you know why? De Leon. That.
De Leon.
I hadn't even got to that comment yet, Harry.
Have you not? Jeez, I'm way ahead of you. You're asleep, man.
Yeah. See, I'm one before that right now. Hey, Clint, how you doing, brother? Thanks for joining us. Okay, now the comment that you're talking
Okay,
about.
go on. I'll slow down.
There we go. Here we go. So what Harry just said. Awesome. Okay, cool. Well, you got to take a stand, right? Got to take a stand. Yeah, they are, Chris. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. He's doing really good. He's doing really good, actually. If you can maybe hear them right. Okay. They're supposed. Hey, come here. They're both getting a little crazy cuckoo.
Okay. Did we say hello to Colt? We have Colt in the chat as well. Yeah, Colt there.
Colt is here.
And Clint.
Good to see you, Colt.
Clint.
There's Easy. There's Easy. Oh, right. Hobby Garage. Is this their second channel or the rename of the same one? Is that Sammy?
I think it's the rename. I think he renamed the channel.
That's definitely Sammy Hagar for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, go on. You were telling us all about your printer, Dan.
Yeah, I was looking for things to print, of course. You know, I've printed so much stuff that I can't show here, but it kind of started with the ability to just print stuff like right away. So I seen this right away and was like, oh my gosh, that looks pretty cool. It's not like a super highly detailed thing, because you could see clearly it's hollow underneath and stuff. But when you look at it from on top and the sides, it's the real deal, man. So then the program is so easy. What it does is it gives you the option to make things bigger. I liked how big this one was, but I wanted this one.
Yeah, that's massive.
This is 220% bigger, and all I had to do was push one button. So Bamboo Labs, I know this is a slot car show and I'm not going to go off about the printer, not yet anyways. But I did find myself spending an awful lot of time using it because it's so user-friendly now. I totally envision these in everybody's house and everybody having one, or how about one in every library, just like the printer now, just like the photocopier. So for me, that's what I've been doing. And like I said, my whole entire week of slot car was finding the chassis for the C7. And now I found two. And as soon as my filament arrives tomorrow, bam. They're only 3
I'll be
hours.
back in a minute, Dan.
Yeah.
I'll catch you back in 1 minute.
All right. Jesus. He's going to war. I think the Russians are knocking on his door. Man, he only lives 30 kilometers from Russia. What do we got? There's a lot of his. Yeah. Harry actually showed me a couple of original Star Wars Kenner's toys, action figures. I was blown away. Absolutely blown away. It was crazy. He has Princess Leia and Darth Vader of the original Kenner Star Wars toys. On the side of the leg, it says LucasArts. Unbelievable. Headbanger music. Yeah. See, I told you. It's the KGB. They're at his door right now. He's going to get drafted. The next time we see Harry, he'll be somewhere. Oh, here he comes.
Look, I'm matching. All the colors are matching.
Oh my gosh. It's the ninja sandals, I think.
Yeah.
Hi-ya! Oh my gosh.
I was chatting. I just got a quick message from Pat from Pat Slots. So Pat was hoping to be on with us tonight, but he's not feeling good at all at the moment. So he said he'd give it a miss. He's stuff to do, important stuff to do today, hospitals and stuff like that. So listen, Pat, if he's going to watch it back, he says when he can. So Pat, all the best. We're all thinking of you. I hope everything goes good for you today, and appreciate you letting me know that you can't make it on. He was hoping to make it on, but he's not. He's not the best at the moment.
We'll see you soon, brother.
Best wishes from everyone, Pat. We're all thinking of you.
Clearwater. Greg, thanks, brother. How's it going? Print anything good lately? Yeah. Oh, you see, that's interesting. I think you could do that at any point in time. Where are we here? Oh, just clicked on the wrong one. No, here we go.
Hi, Greg.
Yeah, the Star Wars room. Mm-hmm. You bet. This guy. I gotta find a Star Wars, maybe a Stormtrooper helmet to do next. That would be cool. Winter sandals. There you go. There's Princess Leia, the original Kenner toy. Oh, man.
Goes perfect with my Trexus 1/18 crawlers.
That thing smells like money. Even from here, it smells like money.
Is that your printer working in the background?
That's that Kenner toy you got in your hand.
Oh, I have the Darth Vader as well. He's hiding somewhere at the moment.
He's using the Force. All right. So, what have you been up to this week, Harry?
Well, 2 trips to Riga. Very busy going to Riga and visiting the Irish embassy, because I'm really a secret agent for the Irish government. But, so 2 trips, 2 days, and that's a whole day in Riga, so I was very busy. But the good thing was, I went to visit the train museum in Riga. So I know a lot of the guys do a bit of model railways as well. So I'm looking forward to, I'm going to have a model railway in the train museum. So I made a video of that. So I'm going to edit that during the week and probably get that out this week sometime, nice, or early next week. And that was the main thing I've done. A lot of running around, a serious amount of running around. So fast moving for a fat guy.
It's nice to be able to relax, though, right?
Oh, we're so glad. We got home last night after the latest trip, and we just completely chilled out. It was fabulous, So what else? For me, I've ordered a couple of signs from the guys from Ian and Doug at Magnetic Racing. So looking forward to getting a few signs from the guys. So
that'll be nice.
My first order from Ian and Doug.
Woo!
So you're going to see my very bad painting, which is kind of scary. So tell me about your printer. So if you have a figure, say, and it's 1/32 scale, if you wanted to print it 1/24, you literally just increase the size on the print on the program, and that's it. It'll print the figure bigger. Yeah, same as that. Just increase the size. Yeah. Brilliant. Do you know there's very few people doing 1/24 scale figures, and a lot of us are into 1/24 scale cars. I see most figures are 1/32.
Yeah, I guess that's mostly what's raced out there currently.
Yeah, me and Greg would disagree. Me and Clearwater would disagree. 1/24, yay!
Oh my gosh. Well, that's the wake up call, Pete. Anybody who's sleeping, this will wake you up for sure.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What do we got? Robert Fish.
So that was mainly what I was up to.
4,008.
Wow.
Sorry, this many.
I still can't get over the 1,000. I still can't get to 1,000. I'm stuck at 950.
Just got to keep plugging away at it, man.
I know, yeah. This is content. My content is rubbish. terrible.
Well, I didn't just wake up and have 4,000 subscribers. Certainly not in the slot car genre, man. It took me three and a
Yeah,
half
yeah.
years to get to where I
I
am.
know the slot car is because it's not as hugely popular as some of the other hobbies. You know,
Yeah,
like you have to
yeah,
admit, it's a bit of a niche, it's a bit of a cult hobby. You know,
it
and
is. Yeah.
those who love it really do love it. But yeah, you
Well,
can't just turn on. It's like the RC channel. You put in hashtag RC, and there's like a million channels that might look at you. Right? You
right.
don't get that with the slot cars. You know.
Welcome, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. That the people who are here and love slot cars really do love slot cars. That's
Yeah.
absolutely correct. I have to agree with you. There isn't like as many. You know, of course, none of us are like super huge, like some other genres or what have you. But those of us who love what we do, we do love what we do.
Yeah.
And
Hashtag
we
slot cars.
certainly we thank you guys for being here tonight and being part of the conversation. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. We definitely appreciate it. Sitting in the hotel bar, listening on headphones. So that's awesome. Sorry, brother. Enjoy the drink. That's cool. Right on. I settled for the Death Star. Sorry, no place left to hide.
We're getting some good funny stuff in the chat. I know, and sorry guys, I see what you're saying, and I'm busy chatting with Dan. Didn't get a chance to respond to you, but there's a few jokes. There's an in joke there. The missus brought me shoe shopping today. The Australian guys had their live show, and I was watching that in the van while she was shopping. And then she came running out and she goes, "The shoe shop has a sale. Come on, let's go." I was like, "I'm on a live show. I'm watching. No, let's go." So I was dragged in. I was dragged in and made to buy 2 pairs of shoes to the value of 3 slot cars. So I was
Oh my gosh.
so then I was dragged into another shop. And after that, I said, "No, I'm staying in the van."
Oh, you poor baby. That's the only time I usually end up buying clothes is when I get dragged out. Because
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, we're here. Bye, because I'm not coming back out.
Yeah. And Fox and Wolves were saying to me, "So did you get stilettos, Harry?" So then on the second shop, I said to them, "Yeah, I'm going to get a dress now to go with the stilettos." So that's just
Oh
a
my
little
God.
joke. You probably wonder what all that was about with Fox and Wolves.
Here we go. Yeah. Did you get some pump? Oh my gosh. Oh, here we go. Sure, why not? Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the Tyson fight.
Ah,
Actually, let's talk about the fights before that because those fights were worth it. The female fight, I can't remember their name, but man, you talk about a ground and pound and people who have stuff to prove. That was where it was at. They absolutely clobbered each other. Man, it did not matter to me who won or lost. It was about boxing and just, bing, bing. Now, when you find out that the Tyson fight was staged or at least somewhat staged and the set list, if you will, was leaked online even previous to the fight happening, can you imagine being the person who paid for the $2 million seat? And what exactly does that cover? What do you get when you buy a $2 million seat? Like, seriously.
did someone pay $2 million for a seat?
That is correct. There was one seat they sold for $2 million. Now, I'm
That's
guessing
crazy.
it's probably
What's you
something
guys
like
dancing?
you get to meet both of them, or what have you, right?
After the fight, yeah. It's been really pleased to meet you.
And they were showing Tyson doing, in training, and him, the Tyson knockout when he drops his shoulder and drives his fist up under your chin. That's knockout time. And they showed Tyson doing that 5 times and not executing it.
Yeah, he was just sort of messing. They were playing games.
He would go, and then he would back off or what have you. But it was,
No, I'm not into boxing, Dan, and I don't have channels to watch it. So the next
what
one,
about-
I did watch.
What about
I
the
did
people
watch
who
the
bet on
stream.
that, Harry? What about
It
the
was
people who bet?
hugely disappointing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I'm not into boxing, but like you said, people probably bet a fortune thinking Mike's going to kill him. Mike's
Oh
going to.
my
Now,
gosh, man!
I don't watch boxing, but I know
Come
for
on, we
people
all
it was
know
a
my
huge,
man. Tyson dropped
huge
that
disappointment.
shoulder, just like I said, man. He dropped the shoulder, and it's night out for whoever's standing in front of him. There's a reason why he
Yeah,
got his own game, and there's a reason why it's called Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Oh my gosh,
yeah,
he was like 56 and what 6 or something like that. It's like holy,
yeah.
you know.
No, it was big. It was a big. I mean, okay, fair play to him. He got a big earning. He got a good earning out of it. I don't know
Yeah,
about keeping face. I don't know how much he keeps face or not. You know, but
yeah, I have to agree with you. This was the best. That was the only reason, and it's a good thing they put it second to last, right? Because man, that was completely crazy. That was definitely a. That was oh man. Like I said, they had something to prove. Social media boy, and by the way, I will fight him if he gets in the ring with me. Jake Paul, I will fight you for $20 and a Dr. Pepper.
oh yeah.
Yeah, and the NFL. Netflix is doing NFL games too. So Howard Stern went on a video and said something to the effect of, NFL, you better be careful, or Netflix better be careful because Americans like their football.
Tell me something. Did people have to pay Netflix extra to watch the fight on Netflix, or was it on Netflix like
Nope.
live?
No, if you're a subscriber to Netflix, you've seen it.
No,
It's
I didn't. I've got Netflix here, but we've
yeah.
different licensing laws in Latvia, and we don't get a lot of popular stuff. We don't get it here. So
Well,
regularly,
yeah.
my daughter in Ireland will be watching English shows, and I don't get them. We seem to just get a load of Chinese stuff and a load of Bollywood stuff,
Oh yeah.
and then
Coronation Street.
a certain amount of other stuff. But I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
Bollywood all the time drives me crazy. Bollywood,
Yeah,
come
it's
on.
included in the subscription. So you
Yeah.
see uh Netflix probably really didn't make that much more money in subscriptions because they already have a huge subscription base. Where Netflix made their money was the promotions company that paid to be on Netflix. That company was that skinny guy. Uh, I don't want to say anything that's going to get me in trouble here, but he was not from North American looking. I don't know how else to put it without sounding like a crazy man. Um, and he was the promoter. He's the one who put it on. And I guess you're going to have loads of money when you're charging $2 million a seat. So, yeah, crazy. Totally crazy. But
So,
it was quite a spectacle. It sure looked good leading up to it, and they had us all fooled. I thought for sure Mike Tyson was going to tune up this little social media guy because that's all he is. That's all he's ever fought in is social media people. Like so, right? And now, of course, look who's next. Who wants to take the next pick? What is his name? What's the Irish guy? The skinny Irish guy? He's a total maniac.
that idiot's Conor McGregor.
That's the one. He's instantly started shooting his mouth off to Jake Paul. And Jake Paul, I'm next, buddy. You think I'm joking? I'm next, Jake Paul.
That
This
Irish
is the most
idiot.
excited
That
as
Irish
media
idiot does
stars,
his head in. I don't like him at all.
right? Oh man, so funny.
Everybody thinks Irish people love him. I know a large amount of Irish people who thinks he's a total idiot. But anyway, we won't go in there. We stick with the Sluckers.
That's right.
What have I got here? So Dan, did you get any? Have you any nice recent slot cars?
For myself, no.
Yeah.
This week I've been working on the track, getting more lighting down, because I'm tired of it sitting undone. So while I had some downtime sitting with the printer taking care of chop, Yeah, I got busy and worked on the track a little bit more, and yeah, I do. I believe that. Yeah, Jake would definitely get destroyed by Conor McGregor for sure. Yeah, Conor McGregor for the win. Yeah, I don't even like the guy, and I know he'll tear Jake Paul a new one if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's crazy. Whew. Yeah, Conor McGregor. I don't know. He just shoots his mouth off, you know. But he did want Jake Paul to come down to a lighter weight to fight him, and Jake Paul was like, not a chance. So, yeah, it was a big letdown. I do agree. Yeah, it should have been better, but it is what it is. I guess we'll see what happens next time something like this happens or comes around, because you know, this is gonna make people think twice. And certainly, like I said, imagine if you bet on this. If you bet on this total boatload of honk, what the hell do you say? How about the new? Yeah, the
That's
new.
what you get for gambling.
That's right.
I've never gambled in my life. I wouldn't even know what to do in a gambling shop. I haven't a clue. I remember my uncle brought me into one once in Ireland, and I went, "Oh look, can I take some of them little pens?" And he went, "Yes, yeah, grand. I'll have them." That's the only memory I have of a bookies. The bookies. Yeah.
That's funny.
The only time I gamble is with the missus. We always have these little €1 bets. Like she'll say, "No, the bus will be here in 5 minutes," and I'm like, "No, we've missed it. It's gone." And she'll say, "No, do you want to bet €1?" Every time I lose, every time.
Well, thank goodness, Harry. Otherwise, if you were right, you'd be waiting.
So that teaches me a lesson. Harry doesn't gamble, only with the missus, and he loses all the time. Call me, I know a guy. Right.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, look at who just joined us. Rares Careers in the house. Welcome, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Welcome along.
Pew pew. Pew pew. Joe just got back from hunting. He's the guy.
Did you get Bambi?
He's the guy in the Bambi video at the beginning of the movie. Oh my gosh. You're the guy. Welcome. Yeah, so last week, AFX announced they'll be putting out another 2 versions of the steak liveries, and I've actually heard a couple people say now, well, how come AFX only uses the worst team in F1? Well, the first reason would probably be they're probably the cheapest. I would start there. But the new livery on the F1 cars looks absolutely fantastic. It's like a lime greenish and black. Really nice. Good livery, nice looking cars. They look fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Here's what they look like. Oh. Here's what they look like. The original versions of the F1, not the first version that came out. They look nice. Yeah. Fantastic looking car. Nice. Look at that. Yeah. Fantastic. And this is the only car that AFX puts a case on it that looks this nice. Because the rest of them all look like this. Generic. It says nothing. You can't even tell what car this is. It doesn't say at all on the package. Doesn't say it all. Not at all. You got to flip it over. But you know this is an F1 just because you know what an F1 looks like, but it still doesn't tell you what kind of car this is until you look.
Yeah, it's a bit strange that they don't do that.
Until you look at the very back there where the UPC code is, then it explains what car it is.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I think they should just do a little better job. Marketing wise, it would get out there a little better, although I do like how the box looks. The card, the packaging, fantastic. They've done a really good job. Did I see Colt left the room? Oh, Colt's out. And Toju's in.
Wow.
Welcome, Todd. Thanks for joining us, brother. Absolutely. Gotta run. Take it easy, brother.
No, my bulb just blew. I've just lost a bulb.
Uh-oh. Harry's trying to tell us he just lost his brain power. The bulb went out.
Hold on, I'll plug in my lamp. I hope the show producer is going to reimburse me for a new bulb now.
He's gonna have to. It's the reason why that's burning so bright.
I'll go to my emergency lamp.
Emergency lamp. Yeah, there you go.
There we are now. It's a bit better. Okay. It's all happening today.
Oh,
hey, Dan.
This is interesting, Chris. I haven't seen this quite yet. Is this a 3D? Is this 3D printed? The 3D printer I have is like, Jesus. Sorry, guys. The 3D printer I have can do all of this kind of thing. It's absolutely fantastic. Gosh, the lineup is so huge of all the stuff I want to do. Not enough time. I think the problem's going to be not enough printing time. And I don't want to go there because I probably shouldn't, because the rabbit hole, man, you fall down and you just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Deep Purple.
Oh, yeah. Sweet Child in Time. Smoke on the Water. Deep Purple.
Bam.
Everybody knows Smoke on the Water.
So you just put out a video, Harry. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got going on?
Oh, my latest one, the TTS, the 124 TTS versus the BRM Fiats.
My new almost favorite car.
Ah, absolutely. They're great fun and great value for the TTS at the moment. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I have my video out there, and do I tell them who won? No, I think I'll let them watch the video. But it was good fun, and I have some epic slow motion stuff at the end of the video. So, yeah, it'd be worth giving it a watch, guys. Definitely. Do you know, I'm doing what people do when they have a mobile phone and they don't look at the lens. They look at the phone picture and their eyes aren't looking at. I'm looking at the TV screen in front of me here, and the camera's up there. I should be looking at the camera like this. Sorry, guys.
We can't see your eyes anyways, man. So it really
Yeah, but
doesn't.
my head this way.
It's
I can't
almost
see my eyes either. It's pretty dark in
it's
here.
almost virtually impossible to stare directly into the eye of the camera because there's so many other things going on other than you just staring at like.
Yeah, I know. And I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like,
Yeah.
and men can't multitask according to women.
Well, I guess that depends.
I'm not going to argue. I say nothing. Can we get the TTS over here? Greg is wondering. I don't know. Have you seen them for sale over there, Dan?
No, I have not. Greg's North American as well too. I don't think they sell TTS in North America. I don't know why. Why not? Like, you know.
Yeah, I get mine from Slot Car Union in France, but I don't know how expensive it would be to get one from them and get it sent to the States
or North America, right?
Yeah.
And I do like that car, though. I really like that car. I like the idea. Okay, you go ahead. Talk about what you got going on. The car.
The TTS.
Yeah.
I love the front wheel drive. It's really different. It's really quirky, and it pulls the car out of the corners. And it seems to be well glued to the track. The wonderful quality chassis, metal chassis, nice bit of weight in it. And I got it nicely. I've seen some other people couldn't get it running right, and that was my mission to get it to run right.
Chris, thank you. I appreciate that.
Ooh.
They have them at Electric Dreams.
Excellent. There you go, guys. But are they on special offers? See, that's the thing. The one I got was only €84 from Slot Car Union, and that's a terrific price. They're usually €127.
Oh, that's
So,
nice. No, I
um,
use what I use is EV Mux. It's I share it with two other people. We get the professional one, so we have use of all the goodies. Big time. If you ever get a chance to do the professional level of a streaming platform, oh, I suggest you do. But anyways, it just comes with all the cool things that normally you would have to deal with. But there's stuff like StreamYard. That's good if you're just going to be like yourself talking about stuff, or you're going to have a single guest. StreamYards is good. We used what's this other one? OBS. OBS is good if you're. I found for myself OBS was good for just sending out my own stuff instead of using another program. But I got together with Pete and Joe, so we have a mini collective, if you will, and that's where it is. So that's how it goes. But there are lots of places, lots of different platforms out there. I've used quite a few of them. Most of them are pretty good for the basic level. They're good. For instance, the basic level on EV Mux allows you to have a 1080p camera. StreamYards only allows you to have 720 camera, but allows you to have one guest. And you could cheat the system too by sending yourself the invite. So then you answer the invite on your phone, and you use your phone like a third camera. It's awesome. I'm sure StreamYards hates it when people do that, but they don't tell you can do it because it gets people away from wanting to buy the next level. So, there's always something bigger and better too. So, so what's happening with your track, Harry? What do you got going on there?
I'm just trying to catch something here for Fox and Wolves. On my track, my indoor track, which is just like a sort of a figure eight, I'm changing that. I'm cutting it, I'm turning it into a U-shaped track. And I'm going to keep it as a slot car track, but it'll be designed differently so I don't have to keep on going under the table, because with me back and back, I'm tired of going under the table and whacking me back on the table and all this stuff. So I'm going to have the drivers on one side, but I'm also going to make it more accessible for putting more mountains along the sides for my RC crawlers. So it's going to remain a slot car track, which is the priority, but it's also going to have, on 3 walls of the room, it's going to have various different height hills and stuff for crawlers on the same track. That's my sort of December project, winter project. So that's what I'm doing at the track. Fox and Wolves are asking, did we see the new Scalextrics surprise car? The Scalextrics have a new car out. So I'll just show you it now. Hold on a second. I'm just getting it.
Did everybody watch the SpaceX Launch 6 of the Starship? Here's another cool thing I printed off. Raptor 3 engine. Pretty cool.
Oh, pretty cool, the rocket engine. Excellent.
Yeah,
I like that. That's nice. That's interesting. Hey, Dan, there's, I think, is that what Fox and Wolves are, is that what you guys were referring to from Scalextrics, the new car?
Oh, I think I did see that. That's kind of nice.
I think that's the one that Fox and Wolves were talking about.
Camaro? Yeah, that's a Camaro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. The new one. They sort of a surprise release. I think they always bring 1 or 2 out coming up to Christmas time, don't they? They bring a few extras that they add onto the official releases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Streambox. I think Streambox is just like StreamYards. I'm pretty sure. There's a couple of different stream something or others out there that all do the same thing. Basically, if you look at them, they all do something for your first level, they'll do something just a little different to try and capture you. You know, like how important is it that you have 1080p on a live stream with two ugly dudes? Like, it's not important at all. We both have the face for radio, so the last thing I want to do is broadcast in 4K. Uh-oh. Who?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey Dan, tell me something.
Harry, of course.
YouTube. On YouTube, you can do a live stream just by pressing go live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. Yeah.
So there's some guys who might like to try and do a live. They can literally just press go live on YouTube, and you'll see anybody who comments. It's a good, if you wanted to get the confidence to give it a go. It's worked
Right.
before getting any of these other systems, isn't it? It's like the quality's okay, isn't it? It's reasonable quality.
Yeah. No, it's 1080p, man.
Yeah. So you can just go directly live. I'm only saying that because that's the only way I know how to go live.
Yeah. You don't need these streaming platforms. These streaming platforms just add to the experience, right?
Yeah, you have all the bells and whistles with the streaming
You
platforms.
don't get any logos. You don't get any streaming. You don't get any large, accentuating someone's comment. You don't get any of that.
You don't get any noises, Dan. Can we get a noise for that?
A noise.
Yeah, we need something. Come on.
Let me see what's going on here.
What's he got?
This one. Well, here, the drive. My boys go crazy every time they hear this. Oh, here he comes. 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 Oh my gosh. Here he comes. Can you hear him?
Excellent.
Every time, man. Every time I squeeze that doorbell button, man, he's like, "Rrrr." And then I'm like, hey, Twinkle Toes. Okay, hi, yes. Good boy. Yes.
Certain sounds, but when I used to play a bit of harmonica, set my dog off. Now I think with that, it's probably the notes probably annoy the dog's ears. But every time I start playing my harmonica, my dog would be like, "Ooh!" Now, probably because it was terrible, but still, the dog joined in.
Oh, yes. I did see this. Where did you buy that? On Amazon or... I have seen this actually now that you mention it. And oddly enough, I've been seeing an awful lot of 3D printer stuff for the Streambox. The setup. I think Warren from Lighttech Slots, I think he picked one up and hasn't tried it yet. I picked one up and it was complete garbage, but I bought a cheap one. I was more interested in the boom arm mic, which completely sucked anyways, so it all went back, Oh my gosh. Right? Yeah. Oh man, you cannot, I don't know, these guys are like beacons. If you get near my house, you're in big trouble. You better have a reason to be there. That's all I gotta say.
That's all I have left from a microphone.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I had to take my thing off, for the lots. There's so much wind in here,
Yeah, it's terrible. Blowing a gale.
Yeah. So,
but I mean, I could put that on a banana or a screwdriver and make it look like I have a microphone. Hello, testing.
Well, that's your choice, buddy.
Yeah.
People, anybody have I'm looking for slot car people. Anybody have? I'm sure probably nobody does, but I'll throw it out there anyways.
There might be a couple of slot car people there.
Does anybody have a program for printable people?
Printable people.
Yeah, I need the file.
Now he doesn't need naked normal printable people.
Can't use them. That's right.
And I'm also, for me, I'm wondering, concentrate on Dan's question first, anybody has a file, and then after we discuss that, I wanted to ask the folks, those who have the NASCAR slot cars, the Carreras, how are you getting on with them? What do you think of them, and how are they running for you? But don't answer that until we answer Dan's question first.
Yeah, answer my question so then I can answer Harry's question. No.
I need the general public consensus. I don't know whether to bother buying them or wait until January, February. I'm waiting to see if there's a Black Friday offer. Maybe I'll buy the set with the two cars.
I like them. They run nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Carrera did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look great.
Yeah.
They definitely look great.
Yeah, they got great styling for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're up there.
And hopefully the new liveries possibly next year.
Well, it's hard to say because this is not necessarily a NASCAR project. Don't forget, this is a Hendrick Motorsports. Hendrick Motorsports Hendrick Motorsports only owns 4 cars, 4 Camaros.
So there's
all of the cars are Camaros.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. This is not necessarily. I mean, it's a NASCAR livery, but it's not really a NASCAR project.
I get you.
We would have the other brands in there. This is specifically Hendrick Motorsport Camaros. That's it. So I'm wondering what they're going to do. It's almost like AFX and the F1s with the Stake liveries. Stake Motorsports is all they have. And Stake is the absolute bottom of the F1 pile.
Yeah.
So, like...
So obviously then, so the licensing comes into it then if they wanted to do any different liveries and different cars. And that might be a huge problem to get teams on board to allow their cars to be...
That's right. And for all we know, maybe Carrera just wanted to sort of tinkle the toe in the water a little bit because they've never really done it officially, right? There's the older stock cars, but NASCAR's never done a full-out livery, right? This is the first official NASCAR livery, and it's only 4 cars, 1 team. So
I'd love if they done them in 1/2/4 scale. I'd absolutely jump on them if they did them in 1/2/4. Now, according to people in the know, they probably never will do them in 1/2/4. But if they did, I'd get myself forward of them. Absolutely.
Right. Which kind do you have? Which kind of printer do you have? Chris. No, Chris just buys all the other awesome slot cars in the world. Oh, not into that. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, all your other awesome cars though certainly make up for the fact you don't have any NASCARs. Forward to the NSR Salzburg. Oh man. Oh, the Revo slot alphas look fantastic. Oh man. That's next week. I'm gonna have to trap a few pictures because actually Revo Slot's been doing some pretty crazy stuff lately, which is fairly fantastic if you ask me. Susan, thanks for joining us.
Hey Susan. Just checking going with the messages here. You're going that way. I have to go on my phone.
Oh, X1 Carbon. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, I really like the Bamboo Lab setup. Everything they got going on there. It's the Maker Lab and everything that goes along with that. Plug and play, brother. There's no possible way I would have been able to do this 5 years ago. Everything was just way too complicated. I bought a printer because me and Pete from Show Me Slot Cars were talking about them one night, and just happened to be Black Friday sale. So bam.
A Black Friday sale when? A few weeks ago? What happened to Black Friday? What happened to Black Friday being Black Friday? It's like Black Friday.
Yeah, it's like the Black Friday month.
And it's like the day after Halloween, the shops are full of Christmas stuff. You're like, oh, come on, let us breathe for a few weeks at least.
Joe, Maker Lab has a scanning tool now that actually works really good if you check it out if you have Bamboo Labs.
See, Greg was saying that there is files available for people. Clearwater was saying, Clearwater
Yeah.
124 was saying.
Oh man, there's hundreds of thousands of files available that are just like click and go now.
Hmm.
Yeah, just set it up, click the printer you're running, slice the plate. I mean, they pretty much do it for you. All you got to do is hit the button that says
He makes it sound
Wait,
so
wait.
easy, doesn't he? I'd like my computer dinosaur friends who are like me to try and just one click and it works. Yeah, yeah.
one click. Yeah.
I'll be there 2 hours later.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, it's so easy now though. It literally is. It's just way easy. It's haven't scanned. Gonna try my phone first. Yeah, there you go. Let me know how that goes, brother. I'm gonna be going crazy on printing 132 figures very soon. Very soon. Still trying to tweak the printer though, but I just got it. So I've already been through 3 rolls of filament, and here we go.
I'm
Just
definitely
had
going
enough
to
to finish the Iron Man helmet, so that's good news.
Did you show us the Iron Man helmet yet?
Oh, it's still on the pad. I'll go get it.
Oh, it's not finished yet.
Yeah, it's finished.
Guys, I still haven't seen an Iron Man movie. I'm gonna have to Google, see what it's all about. I did put in Iron Man, but I saw blokes running around in little skinny dipping shorts with numbers wrote on their arms, and then they were cycling and swimming. Don't know what all that's about. Healthy people. He's back. Sorry. Back to Dan.
And then the bottom would be the front. And on the front, this would be. And it's made to go up and down like that. Like in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did it take to print that, Dan?
This piece, 16 hours.
Wow.
Just this piece.
Wow, okay. Mm.
Yeah, so...
But it's cool because you're only telling us the other week that that's what you wanted to do first, was to do that mask. Or helmet or whatever.
I have to. You know, I had to.
Yeah. And
It's
you done
one
the
of the
Star
first-
Wars things as well, which turned out really cool. And
Yeah, and like I was saying, I think the next helmet I do will be a Stormtrooper helmet or a Mandalorian helmet. I think Stormtrooper would be much cooler.
Or Darth Vader helmet.
Hey, Joe, I'm not sure if you were here when I showed this. Actually, I don't think you were. Check that out, man. It's a Raptor 3 engine I printed out. That's the new one.
I wonder what companies like Airfix are thinking at the moment. In other words, Airfix have been producing these plastic kits for years. They're probably thinking now, oh, everybody can do it now. we're in trouble. You know, it's there's no big mystery to it anymore.
Yeah, this is look up Marvel movies. Iron Man is part of it.
Of the event, yeah, I never liked Marvel movies, unfortunately. For a few years, Hollywood seemed to go a bit nuts with Marvel movies, and don't get me wrong, I used to read Marvel books and comics, but then I don't watch the movie, so that's probably why I haven't watched the Iron Man movie. So I will check it out if I find it. It's not on Netflix. I know that. I've never seen it on Netflix. So.
Iron Man? Oh no, that because it's a Disney.
Ah, okay. It'd be on a Disney channel, whatever. Yeah. I will. I'll find out. I might get a pirate copy somewhere. Oh, did he say pirate copy? Oh.
No, we don't do that. Sorry, how much did you say?
Harry, that's terrible. You're losing Lucasfilm's thousands of euros with your pirate copy. No, you can go onto on the internet and just look up. You can get a lot of them in Russian, and then you translate them to English, and you can watch them.
Well, the good thing is Iron Man still looks like Iron Man in Russian.
Yeah, he just says,
He just
"Comrade,
talks funny.
da, comrade, da." Yet.
Yet, yeah. He's just running around yelling "yet" everywhere.
Oh, sorry, folks.
It's like all the accident videos you watch, the Russian ones. They all have those little Russian cars, whatever they're called, and always they're all like "niet." I don't know what the hell they're
Yeah,
saying. What
yeah.
does that mean? What is that?
Well, yet means no.
No?
Yeah,
Oh, so
da
they're like,
means
"No?"
yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes means no. And then you have like my dom means my house. The favorite word is the curse word, which is blet,
black.
which is like similar to our F word.
Oh shit!
So if
Shite.
you watch Russian things, you see them regularly going, "Oh, blit, blit." Like I see it. I used to photograph the volleyball here and the football, and you know when guys would miss a shot at goal, you'd hear them going, "Ah, blit." You know?
Right?
So I very quickly found out what that word meant. You know. Now and that's not Latvian. They'd use the Russian curse word. You know. So Harry's
Oh,
Adventure.
that's kind of cool. Yeah,
Just
it's interesting. Oh,
Okay.
chops.
Hey, did any of the guys watch the racing at Electric Dreams at the weekend with Ian and Doug doing the commentary? It was very good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I missed it this time. I was really busy this week, so
Very good. A couple of nights were out really late. It was like 4 a.m. in the morning for me for some of the earlier stuff, so I didn't catch that. But I caught the finals. Do you have plans to print HO on 132
yeah,
chassis?
Joe.
Good job.
Actually, the first thing I did, Joe, was I of course, I googled, the prints for a slot car chassis, and the chassis for this car came up. The NSR C7 Corvette, a printed chassis came up. So what I'm gonna do is, there's two versions of it. I'm gonna print out both versions, and I'm gonna take the parts off this car, and I'm gonna put them on the printed car. Now, that's not necessarily what I want to do with 3D printers, print chassis. Although, if I do find nice files, of course, I'll give them a try. Absolutely. So, I'll be doing a little video on that right away and show you guys what's going on. I'll show the printing process and then what the chassis looks like before I start to use it. And it should be as easy as just putting it together. Taking the one I have now, so that would be this one. You remember, this is the $80 car from Warren. This is it. I'm going to take it apart and put the parts on the other car. So it's a good opportunity to see how it goes. And as for the HO, Joe, I'm all over it, brother. I've already thought in my mind about designing the switch track for the HO. And the good thing about that is, with the scanner that's included in MakerLab, I'll probably be able to scan a piece of Carrera track and just downsize it. Instead of upsizing it, I'll downsize it. We'll see how it goes. But at the very least, I'm going to print an out track for my pit garage, and then I'm going to put copper tape to get it into the pit lane. It's absolutely fantastic. Should work really good. So, yeah, that's Harry's best Sammy Hagar impression.
What?
Oh, Irene just got home. I don't know. Yeah. What printer do you have, Joe? And I gotta say, the A1 or the A1 Mini, Bamboo's done a really good job of pulling in everybody, absolutely everybody. Like I said, I now envision 3D printers in every library, and of course used with supervision. Of course, I mean, you just can't let anybody. I mean, they gotta have some wits about them.
Yeah, can you imagine me in the
Yeah, like
library?
me, I'm a half-wit and I did it. Woo! Yeah. Thought you like that. Yeah, tasty. So here, can you put that? Oh, never mind. That's fine.
And guys, if you go to your local library, like me, you don't have a printer at home. We're not talking 3D printer. We're talking a normal printer. If you go to your local library and you do some paperwork or some personal stuff, don't forget to go into the history and delete the history in the library computer. Or everybody who goes in after you will see what you were doing. Me and myself, the missus was doing some paperwork. And I said, right, I have to delete that because it's personal details. I said, look, we didn't delete it. And when I went into history, I looked and I said, look at all these folks. None of them
Yeah.
deleted any of their stuff from the history. And I'm thinking, there could be anything there. There could be personal letters. There could be anything. And people just don't know to delete the history.
Right? Harry says, papers like we believe him. Harry. Why are you telling us about this, Harry?
I was looking for
Papers.
files for 3D printing naked people. Do you not remember you asked me online last week?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you have an ender? I think creativity makes ender.
Creality.
Reality makes ender series printers. Really good though. Yeah. We love Irene. Me too. Woo! Thank you.
Arine's cool.
What is
When
that?
you're doing your race with Irene, come on, what's happened?
I can print anything I have a file for. If I don't have a file for a decent printing car, I'll have to buy it. Or you can buy it and send it to me and I'll print it for you.
Dan,
Yes, sir. What's up?
when you
What's
when are
that?
you doing your race with Irene? Answer the question.
Oh yeah, right away. It has to be right away. We've been it's been going on forever, but like I said, I've been working on the lighting and the tracks, so
Yeah, and you got that printer. I bet you the whole week you've been.
yeah, yeah. No, that's true. That yeah.
I'm the same when I get something new. I mean, come on, we're all boys at heart, you know. Like you get something new and you got to play with it.
Chris, I think I actually did see fly slot chassis. I'll have a look and see what I could find. There's a couple good free ones. I'll print those out and do some tests. I don't own any fly cards, so that would mean I would have to either find someone who wants to build onto them, because at least for the Corvette, I can just switch the parts over.
You
So
know, one
there's
of the
really
problems
nothing
with
else there.
one of the problems with fly cars is the fly chassis are very bad. The top half, the actual body, is wonderful quality and really nice looking, but a lot of their own brand chassis are they're not put together very well. And I reckon if someone could do good quality chassis, it would really improve your fly slot cars.
Yeah, I'd like to get some. Like I said, I'm more thinking about shells, because if I could print off a shell that costs 50 cents, to be honest with you, those people everyone buys, the expensive ones, I'll be honest with you, people, that's 20 cents. 20 cents. Of course, if you're a business, there's lots of stuff behind that, but I get told by my printer it would be like 20 cents a person, and
Yeah.
I can put like 100 of them on my print pad.
So if you could find a file, say using a chassis from, for example, a Carrera chassis from one of the Carrera cars, say a
Yeah.
NASCAR, for example. So if you could find a file to print like a pickup body, like a Chevy pickup body,
Mhm.
if you found a file where you could put that on top of an existing chassis.
Yeah.
If you can do that, I'll get some of them off you. I'm waiting for someone to bring out pickup trucks for Slot Car 132 scale. I
But
know they've been done in the past, but
here's the catch with slot cars that are printed. Okay, we were all kids. We all remember buying a model of some sort or another. Okay, when you
Yeah.
print chassis or shells or anything like that, you are completely printing a model quality slot car, or a model quality chassis, or a model quality building. All those
Mm.
buildings that you look at, you see them everywhere. And I don't mean like the magnetic buildings. I mean like, you know, the plastic ones that have detail and stuff. You know, like this is what this is. It's that model quality stuff. It completely reminds me of opening a model box and having that card, as they're called, with all the parts still stuck to all the plastic pieces.
It's
And
like your Airfix models, Matchbox and Airfix models that you used to.
that's how this came. This came in a card, a little tiny card, and I thought it would be much better if it were bigger. And don't you think so? So yeah. So then I went and got all crazy and looked for things attached to cards, cars, Jeeps, and that kind of thing. Stuff that people might be interested in.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
It is fascinating. I've been looking at some of the other guys doing it, and it is fascinating the way you can do hot rod bodies and everything. Really, it's fantastic. Very interesting process. Technology, huh?
I'm having trouble with the brush assembly coming apart in the stock E200 slot car motors. I've had to fail. I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, the brush assembly falling apart. Interesting.
Doesn't sound all that great. You know, not the smartest guy on earth, but yes, it's called sprue. Well played. What is it we're referring to? Sprue? Well, oh my gosh. More filament on the way. What do I print next? That is the only question. Oh, okay. And there we go.
Yeah, the stock motor. Yeah, I've never heard of that happening before. Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't had a problem.
Yeah. I presume you're not putting oil in the brush end of the motor, and you're putting oil on the other end of the motor. You know, I think if you put oil in the wrong end, it shouldn't really put it because it goes in and it messes everything up inside.
This is always a possibility too. Although you would hope that it would be a little better, but
yeah,
every week does have a Monday.
I've never run in a motor ever. I know Joe runs in his motors. I think do you run in your motors, Dan?
Yeah, I run my motor at like 1/3 until the motor changes. If you listen, it'll change pitch. And to me, I feel like that's the motor saying, "All right, we're geared enough to at least give her."
Okay, yeah.
That probably takes 15 seconds, bro. It's not like a long, drawn out process.
All right, okay.
You know, a half an hour, and I get why people do that.
Yeah, I can understand. Like, and especially people who race in clubs, they want to get their motor to be absolute optimum quality.
And
I used to take a car on the track with an elastic band on my controller, and as a ghost car, and just let it run around for 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I do with the Revo slots, the digital 510s.
Yeah.
Now that they're digitized, I want to break them in. I put them at 1/3 speed, and I let them go for 2 hours, man.
Okay, yeah.
It's
in everything. Yeah,
it's broken in probably after a half an hour, but I'm just like, well, let them run in the background, right?
yeah. Just enjoy looking at them. Yeah,
right. They're all lit up. They look cool racing around. 4 of them just going.
And while the car's running around, what I do is I either get some photographs with my camera, or I might try and get a few slow-mos with the Samsung phone. So while they're running around, you can still enjoy them. Let them run in and get some photos of them. So,
yeah. You see, running them up and burning them out, that's a possibility for sure. Absolutely. Guys, I want to thank everyone for joining me and Harry tonight. Absolutely fantastic. We definitely appreciate you guys joining us week after week. If you guys have anything you want to bring to the conversation, you're more than welcome to do so.
And
and we can chat about it.
don't forget, guys. If anyone wants to come on as a guest,
Yeah,
drop us a comment. Like contact us on Facebook Messenger or any whatever the social medias that Dan uses. Give him a shout. You know, just
Facebook. I don't want. I don't do Facebook much. Facebook's full of trouble.
yeah, I'm on Facebook.
I don't need Facebook to find trouble. Are you kidding?
I only use Facebook and YouTube. Oh, I use Instagram. I go on that once a week when I'm reminded. But
And how do you like that, Doug? I've heard some good things about the Predator line. And Dennis Osborne's out. Thanks, Dennis. We appreciate you being here, brother. Thanks for coming out.
Dennis, all the best.
Right on. Ditto. Only recently burnt out old Scully motors on the Arc Pro. Yeah. Right on. Thanks, Chris. We appreciate it, brother. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, the TTS is absolutely fantastic, eh? Got to take the dog out. Have a great evening. Yeah,
Okay,
Joe.
Joe, yeah.
Thanks for joining us, brother. Maybe next week you come join us. We'll talk about it later.
Joe. Come on along, Joe. And we hope to see yourself and Jennifer racing on Monday.
We should have a big night. We should maybe we can get Todd here too. Told you.
Let's have a group night. Let's have 4 or 5 of us. How many can you fit in the room, Dan?
I can fit 12.
Oh, 12. Oh no. Hey, that'd be grand for me. I can sit quietly and say nothing.
Imagine what that would look like, eh? 12 people in the room. It would look like what's that? There's already a show like that.
Greg Grubb, slot car, worldwide slot car.
Worldwide slot cars, yeah. He does
Yeah.
that, but he does off days.
Yeah, he's at different times. I think he goes on Wednesdays, but one day he'd be at 8 o'clock, then he'd be at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock, he varies. But yeah, those guys to be on. I didn't see them on today, actually.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But we'll see. We'll get some stirring for next week. For sure. I got a few things in mind already.
I'm going to do a review on my Scale Electrics this week. My Scale Escort, the green Escort. I done part 1 of it last week. I'm going to do part 2 of it this week.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to give it the run, test it for the run, and I'm going to do some crash testing as well. So I'll be posting that later in the week.
Hey, I got a doorbell I can ring if you want.
My pups are totally crashed out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, looks like next week, for next week, I should say, I'm going to dig up a Revo slot expose, I guess you could say.
Fox and Wool says, "Ooh, a groupie," on our show with lots of people. Groupie show.
The wingless escort.
And we have to get everybody to wear different hats.
Yeah. All right. That's a good idea. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna wear a Mexican sombrero.
I was in the shop last week buying about 12 different hats. The woman was looking at me like, "What's he on about? Is he normal?" All these demented, different type of crazy hats, and she was just like, "Okay." I like this, and I thought this one was pretty cool. I actually got that Shane McGowan haircut from back in the day.
Question for Harry.
Oh,
Harry has the floor. Actually, it's Todd that has the floor.
Go on, Todd. Fire away.
You have the floor.
Oh, sorry, my audio.
Yeah.
I'll do the old. My camera's failed. I'll be like,
Oh, did you see the pic of Colton on disc?
yeah. We should do that someday, Dan. The two of us should just freeze like this, and then people start going, yeah, there's something wrong.
Every couple of sec.
We just wait
Yeah.
until people say. We wait until our friends say, "I'm out of here." It's and then we go, "Oh no, we're only messing."
He looks like a little Harry.
Who
Oh,
looks
when you
like
got
a
your
little,
fedora on.
who looks like a little Harry?
Colt with his new hat.
Oh, his new hat, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. Cool stuff. You got good taste.
Of course.
Good taste.
He probably
my
saw you
chat-
wearing it and needed one.
My chat
Not
is
a
wavy.
want, it's a need.
Ah, there's the chat. Does that happen to you guys sometimes on live streams? Your chat seems to freeze and you don't get an update for a few minutes and you have to reopen the chat and it updates then. I find that happens quite often with my chat. So
It's
I'm
on
behind.
Discord. Go look, Harry. But not right now.
I listen, guys. Discord, I'm terrible. I keep forgetting to go on Discord. I keep forgetting to go on Instagram. I get reminded once a week to go on Instagram and press like for my partner's photographs. She goes, "Did you press like on my photographs?" Go onto Instagram and do it. So I'm never on Instagram, and I keep on forgetting to go onto Discord. I need to go onto Discord more often. Sorry, guys. I'm a terrible social media person. What are you up to, Dan? You look very suspicious there. What are you doing?
Do I?
Yeah, you've got that sort of cheeky look in your face, like a kid has just done something naughty. Yeah.
Hey, where's the picture posted in Discord?
Oh, he's in Discord. Ah, yeah, and he's gonna stick it up on the stream maybe. Dan's with the technology. He's our technology part of the show.
I don't see the post. Chat. HO chat.
Everybody's on Discord except me. That's why I miss everything that's happening. I'm on Discord. I just can't get my head together to actually go on Discord. I keep forgetting. Joe needs to ring me more often from the car and say, "Harry, go on to Discord more often."
Slightly Mad Slockars, thank you for the idea for the printing. Thank you. But I still don't see on Discord where the picture is of Cool.
It's been removed, maybe.
Under pics video. Okay. Here we go.
You guys are
Oh
talking.
yeah. Classy. Oh boy. Here we go. Screen share. First off, before I do this, I want to make sure it's okay because this is a child. So
make sure we're okay.
I'm not showing this picture until somebody I know that knows him says that that's okay. And that at this point in time would probably be Susan.
Yeah, not sure if the guys are still here. I see Susan is still here at the moment. She was a minute ago. Susan,
yeah, she's here. She's here. Maybe not right this particular second, but she's in the chat. Very, very I could say very stylish. Very who am I thinking of? Very Frank Sinatra-esque. All right, show it. Nana says show it.
Susan says show it. We've got clearance.
Okay, here we go.
Can Dan manage the technology?
I hope so. Either way, we're about to find out. I might have to go to this screen. Okay. And then I might have to do this.
Look, we're in the clouds, guys. Woo!
I don't even know where the one I'm looking for is. Where did it go? Why don't I see this right now?
Hey, that's a good close-up of the display behind you, Dan. I like your display behind you. It looks very well.
It's lots to see.
Did you glue them cars onto the track?
Stop. I don't see why I'm. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. There we go. Hey!
That's very cool. That's a cool-looking dude.
Styling.
Yeah, I like that hat. Very nice. Very cool.
Hey, Ted just got here. Thanks for joining us, Ted. Check out this
Hi, Ted.
styling guy. Very nice in the fedora style hat. Looking good, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Colt
looking good. Yep.
And the shades, yeah.
There
that fella's got style.
Very nice. Very nice.
Good job.
Looks good. Yeah, he does. He's got style, this guy. Yeah. That's right. So, yeah, very nice looking. Very nice looking. Looks like Ted just dropped in. How you doing, Ted? It's good to see you, brother. You're probably just getting in from work, I'm assuming. At California, it's like 5:30. Probably just finished eating supper. But what do I know? Yeah, he's good. He's good. Nice looking hat there.
Yeah, Colt's looking good with that hat. He's got some good hats. I've seen a few hats. Good style.
Ted's just off work. Yeah. Good style. Good styling. Good styling. So we got 9 minutes left, guys. 9 minutes. What are we going to do? 9 minutes.
Hit us with a couple of questions.
What are we going to do? 9 minutes.
Hey, look, maybe that's more Rod Stewart. What do you think? Rod Stewart used to have hair like this.
Come closer to the camera, Harry. We're going to count the hair on your head.
Hey, I look like a mop.
Except we're going to pull them out as we count them.
Yeah.
1. So next week I'm going to get together a package of the Revo slot cars. We'll have a look at a few of the new Carrera cars that I've just seen. Some pretty flashy stuff. We'll have a little chit chat about a certain championship that's going on, and as usual, we'll talk to the community and see what's going on out there. At least by then, I'll have built the Ironman helmet. It might not be painted, but it'll definitely look good. So, oh yeah, Ted, I bought a 3D printer. Just saying. So, yeah, and yeah, I caught the launch at the beginning, and of course showed everyone the Raptor engine that I 3D printed. This is the Raptor 3. They're not using this one yet. But the new iteration of the Starship will have the Raptor 3 engine in it. As you can see, this is actually what it looks like. It doesn't have the spaghetti mess. They've gotten rid of pretty much all the unnecessary parts. So there you go. Steve Pataki's in the house. Thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Welcome.
Welcome along, Steve.
So, yeah, I bought a 3D printer, Steve. So I'm going to 3D print my switch track for the HO, and I've been doing, some various print jobs.
I got a gearbox in the post. Of course, it's not slot car related. It's for one of my radio control cars, but that's a little gearbox with metal gears. Little delivery from the UK.
And this was a fairy godmother that dropped this off for you. How did you come to getting this particular item?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I thought somebody else on the live. Okay, I bought a radio control car, and it worked for half
That's
an
good.
hour
Yes.
and
Yeah.
stripped the gears. Worked for half an hour and stripped the gears. So
Ah.
I had plastic gears, fell apart, so I had to get a new gearbox with metal gears. And strangely enough, the gearbox with the metal gears is sold by the very same company who sell the car with the crappy plastic gears.
Of course, right?
And when your plastic gears go after an hour, they're like, well, we sell a gearbox with metal gears. It'll only cost you €30, including VAT, €40.
Right. Thanks for joining us, Doug. I appreciate it, brother. We'll see you next week.
All the best, Doug. Take care.
Yeah, they've
So
done everything they can now, Steve.
that's why I ended up having to order this from the UK.
Right.
So that's
And so what? This is the metal one, the replacement for the plastic one that was installed.
yeah. So instead of installing the metal ones in the first place and maybe charging us an extra €10, £10 for the truck, they'd
That's what
rather
I was thinking.
have the plastic one and maybe some child get it as a present for their birthday and it breaks after a few hours and the kid is broken hearted. Why not put the proper gearbox in it in the first place if you know there's a problem and you actually sell your own company sells the metal replacement ones? That's just
Yeah.
a complete rip off. I was
Yeah.
disgusted. But it has to be done. It was either don't use the car or replace the gearbox.
Right.
So I'm replacing the gearbox. So that's
You have
I'm
to.
going to be
You have
doing
to
that
use
on my RC car channel, my radio control.
If you
So,
didn't
yeah.
want it to move, you would have bought a model, brother. That's how it goes.
Yeah. It's all part of the fun.
Yeah, 3D printing super easy these days, Steve. They Bamboo Labs has made it like plug and play easy, where it's just click, drag and click. You learn everything super quick. Their machines are as I call it, dummy friendly, which is a reference to myself, and the fact that I only got it 3 days ago, and I already burned through 3 spools of stuff. Just 3 spools of everything I could think of printing. Phone stands, toys, Iron Man helmets,
Metal.
rocket engines, parts for the printer, that kind of thing. Yeah, I would absolutely they're going to be, this is the industry standard, Bamboo. Absolutely fantastic. Get the new A1. It's on sale right now. If you're thinking about doing it, I would honestly say do it now. Black Friday sale. Oh boy, that's why I picked it up. I hadn't even thought about it.
So what sort of paints do you use for painting those? Would acrylic paints work?
Yeah, it'll just be like a Krylon.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Do a light sanding. Maybe I heard use a little bit of auto filler. Just a little bit, because there'll always be some very slight inconsistencies. Always, even the most perfect print will always have something that will look visible when it's nice and shiny painted. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, it's the same as when you buy model kits, like as you were saying earlier, with stuff on a spur. You gotta sand down all those little where they were attached to the spurs and everything, and
yeah,
clean them up.
that's not like when you look at this, you could see that some preparation will have to be done. The edge is a little rough there on the bottom, but that was when it was printed. It was printed facing downwards, like sitting like this, so that it could support itself with minimal supports. But you could see the rest of it looks pretty good. It just needs a super light sanding. And then, like I said, a Krylon or something really nice. Obviously, red and gold. Just saying. Couldn't imagine Iron Man doing the helmet any other color than red and gold. But, certainly not going to do it green and black, or we'll have to start calling him Dr. Doom. But that's a whole nother show.
That's another Marvel hero, I presume. Dr. Doom, yeah. Okay.
And the answer to buying files is, so far the answer to that is no. When you go to Bamboo Labs, they have what's called Maker World, and Maker World has like 100,000 already cooked up prints for you that people have made and put them in there, and they're all verified to work. And really all you need to do is set what Bamboo printer you have, and then hit slice. It'll slice it for you. It'll tell you line by line everything that's going on. You hit print.
So you can print your own alloy wheels, like plastic wheels in alloy style for your slot cars as well. Pretty handy.
Yeah. Yeah, I can print gears. I can print gears. I can, in fact, looks like by the looks of lots of the gears that I've seen, most of them are probably 3D printed.
Yeah.
I can print guide flags.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah. Rims for sure. I should be able to print rims. Yeah. So
It's great stuff.
Nana's out. Thanks for joining us, Susan. I appreciate it. Robert's out. Thanks for joining us, Robert.
Thank you, Robert. Take care.
Megatron 608. I see Viper went up $5 on their cars. Maybe they're trying to make up the money they're losing from no longer making their own slot car tables. No idea. But inflation. Viper's a nice product too. If you got to buy premium HO, I like Dan Cronin. He's a good guy. He's got a good product. So he was on my show. He explained the cars. He's actually the only person who manufactured cars that would come on the show. Nobody else wanted to. Silly. That is one of my more popular videos, and it still keeps earning me money, which means people are watching it like crazy. So, yeah. Back catalog, guys. Remember, back catalog is very important. Very important. Oh, nice mug there, Harry.
Yeah, it's my Slot Valley Racing.
Ooh, classy. That's class right there, brother.
Get your heart racing.
Yeah.
You forgot to
Hail the Decepticons. Hey, Todd, did you realize that my email is megatron@live.ca? True story.
Now he's going to get hundreds of emails from people.
Yeah, right. Well, it's on my YouTube channel on my main page, so it's kind of hard to get it wrong.
It's like when guys open a parcel and everybody can see their address, and other guys are going, "You do know everybody saw your address on that box that you put on YouTube." It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I don't know what you guys would get it for in Australia, but my guess is they have a distributor there because they have a distributor in Canada. It took 2 days to get it. I ordered it before the money could even go through the bank. It was already at my door. And you get this cool free gift that has actual monetized value to it. It actually costs like $24, the kit that I got anyways. They varied. There's a few different ones. I got a free controller or a mouse. Now, they didn't give me the mouse. They gave me the inside of the mouse, all the parts that make the mouse work, and I have to print the mouse. Isn't that cool?
It's a good idea. Get somebody straight into printing a product that they need to use. It's a great idea to start you off with that.
Oh, so you're buying the AMS Lite as well? Yeah, that's a good idea. Yep.
Good on you. Slightly mad slot cars, getting yourself a 3D printer. Excellent.
I just bought the printer myself, just the printer. I haven't bought the AMS Lite yet because I want to get into it first and see what I can do with it. Right now, printing one color at a time is fine for me. Anything I need could be painted for sure. Oh, very nice. So you'll get yours right away. They probably have some sort of distribution center. Bamboo seems to be very prepared for this. My guess is they probably pumped out so much machines during their Black Friday sale that they're probably going to corner the market. When I say Bamboo Labs, printers will probably be in every library at some point in time. I think that'll actually happen.
So Fox and Walls was saying 700 Australian dollars. So that's 456 American dollars. Now, what did you get yours for in Canadian dollars again?
I got mine for $400 with tax, but it didn't come with the AMS system. That's the feeder for multicolors.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't get that.
It depends on what one you're getting.
I will, because Bambu will go on sale again. You know, there's two ways to make money in business, right? You can put out $1 million of what you have for a menial cost, but make lots of money because you sold lots of them. Or you could sell a few and sell them very expensively. And I think Bambu's got the secret sauce going on, to be honest with you. So, yeah. I've already started another channel. It's called Line by Line. And that's my 3D printing channel. What I'll be doing there is really not getting into the ins and outs of it. I'll just be I'll be doing a model every week. So I would basically show the print, of course, in stop motion or time lapse, not stop motion, time lapse. And I'd talk about the filament I used and the reason why I printed it or what I was looking for to print. Talk about the filament and that kind of thing, which nozzle I used, of course, the machine I use, and that kind of thing. But it's not going to be like, I'm not your source, like for, if you don't know something necessarily, I'm probably not going to be the guy you're going to look for. Like I said, I don't know enough right now to be...
Yeah, but Dan, it's interesting to join a guy at the start of their... because other people are starting will have the same problems and the same things. So I think, yeah, it'd be definitely worth people to join that channel.
Yeah, this is just it, Steve. This is they've got the secret sauce down, man. They're just plowing them out there. If you look, I bet everybody in this room has come across at least one Black Friday for Bambu Labs. I bet you have. Everybody in this room. So yeah, proper storage of filament is key, absolutely. And you'll learn about that as you go on. For now, I'm just using PLA, and my room is at 35%. I don't have a problem. So I've just printed some of the hardest things to print. And they all worked. I mean, for everybody, it's different too. The air here is a little bit drier just because it's getting towards winter. But, you know, somewhere else, the conditions are different. There are definitely... reasons to store your stuff in proper containers. This one does the yeah, you have the AM, it comes with the AMS. It'll be the what's called the AMS Lite. That'll just let you do the cool little things with color in it, and it's amazing. It's like I said, they made it so easy. So easy. Can you go to an arcade and put a quarter in a video machine? Bam. That's it. Except the only thing you have to do is just put it together. It's not hard at all. They have a video and they're making it easier and easier. If you watch videos of people putting it together when it first came out a year ago, man, there's lots that had to be done. Now, not at all. Took me 20 minutes. I literally, in no word of a lie, I printed my first thing, and it's called the Benchy. It's a little boat, and what it does is you print it off to make sure that your printer's squared up properly. It goes through a whole regalia of stuff to do. Gets the calibration ready, the flow. It does a check on your whole entire bed. I think it used to do 20, where it would bump the bed just to see exactly where the build plate was. And now it's doing like, I don't know, it's like, to me, it looked like it was like 50. It bumped the table like 50 times. So it absolutely knows where the nozzle is supposed to be and where it is. It was just fantastic. And of course, I've had to have watched way too much. It was described to me like, it's like watching a fire. It's like watching a fire outside. You just sort of stare away at it, and it's just doing its fiery thing, and you're just zoned. Well, this is the same thing. You could get caught in the zone watching the printer go.
So I have a question about the printing.
Yeah.
when you're printing, I know for us people who use lathe, you get what's called swarf. You get all these little off cuttings as you print. You get this wastage. Is that reusable or is that just binned?
Bin.
Bin. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wondering.
Because I can't do anything with it. Like for the Iron Man helmet, you've seen all the extra stuff. They're called supports. You've seen all the extra supports on the back part of the helmet I showed you guys that almost looks like a square right now. But those supports will just pull off really easy. Really easy. It is like so hilarious. They've made it so easy. I can't state enough how easy this is. You do not have to be specifically good at anything. You just have to be not terrible. That's it. So it's pretty crazy. I'm blown away. It completely gives me something to do. Plus, we sell our grape jelly at the market, so maybe we can put a few different little objects on the table. Maybe some kid wants to take home a card of this. Can you imagine if, you're at a mini market and your mom's at a table looking at fantastic homemade grape jelly, and one of these are sitting on the table and it's only like $5. $5, man. Because why? It cost me 20 cents to make. Sure, it doesn't come like this. You have to put it together, but it's super easy. Super easy. And
are they fairly strong, Dan?
Oh yeah, brother. Yeah. Thick.
Yeah. Okay. So it goes together well. Yeah.
Yeah. When you scale it up, they're it actually, to me, I think somebody scaled the big one down originally.
Gotcha.
Because the things weren't fitting together properly. They felt a little bit loose. I had to glue this together. This one's actually glued together. This one fits so good that the things just all fit tight and nice.
Okay.
No spaghetti, nothing out of the ordinary. I shouldn't even be saying this, knock on wood, like crazy. I've had absolutely no problems. I keep my bed clean with isopropanol after every use. I give it a quick wipe, and I've had no problems with it whatsoever. I hear nightmare stories. For now, I don't tinker with any of the settings. The settings are pretty good from what I've seen so far. Once again, too, I'm not educated enough on the machine to start changing settings and think that I know what I'm doing, because that would be ridiculous. The settings that are there are settings that are preset up for their machine using their filament. See what I'm getting at here? So, now, mind you, I do use Elegoo, and I find that's the one that Pete from Show Me Slot Cars told me about, and I get some really, really good results with it. So that's what I use to print. Actually, I haven't actually even used any Bambu Labs filament yet, because none came with the printer except 20 grams, and the 20 grams isn't enough to do anything. I don't know why they send you 20 grams. I can't even do the benchmark. The benchmark's 25 grams. So I just waited till the gray ran out, and I just dumped the white one in behind it just to use it up. It didn't even matter what project it went into, and it just happened to go into a heavy duty phone stand, which was awesome. But yeah. So Colt has a whole bunch of 3D printed frogs. Oh yeah. Dragons, octopuses, we love 3D printed. Nice. Yeah, Elegoo. Yep. It's Elegoo. Really good for the Bambu printer. I will definitely say it's, well, I don't know. You tell me. How does it look to you? Looks pretty darn smooth, if you ask me, for something that was printed 0.2 layer at a time. So, and of course, Pete from Show Me Slot Cars, he's the one that builds the Pete Garage. If you guys know what I'm talking about. I got one sitting right here, actually. I actually have two, one on my race set and one for display for now. Yep, that's the one. Yep. And they're Amazon products, so the Amazon warehouse in Australia would probably have them if there is. I'm sure there is. There's an Amazon warehouse everywhere, man. But the best part about that is they just deliver it right to your door. But I did have a look in my city today to see if there was a place that sold them here in the city, and there is. There's two places actually, but one of them seemed like to be the better choice. And they actually have a showroom, so I can walk in there and look at their product. They do actually sell only bamboo product. So they're actually an industrial abrasives and something else commercial store. And then I guess they like the bamboo line, so they sell bamboo printers as well. Our Bamboo Lab printers as well. So, and all the everything that goes with it. So.
But having the printer would be even good if you have odd shaped barriers or borders that you needed to make for your track.
Yeah. You can do all of that. Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. I've already seen tons of Scalextric stuff. Somebody put a whole bunch of Scalextric stuff into the mix, and there's borders and that kind of thing. And like I said, I'm personally going to use it to make my digital HO track. So,
excellent.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing you doing a few figures now. I look forward to seeing how they turn out.
Oh, the figures look absolutely fantastic. As soon as I get the new shipment of filament, I'll print off a couple. They take a while because they're really detailed, but I did find prints for the Fast and the Furious characters.
Okay.
Yeah, really nice ones too, high quality. So I'm guessing they'll look really good.
Yeah, especially with slot cars. I mean, it's the whole scene of Fast and Furious is sports cars and high, classic cars and a great selection. So those figures will go with a ton of different cars that we have as slot cars.
No kidding, Steve. The Star Trek replicator, actually, they've actually been using a 3D printer on the space station for quite a while, and they did compare it to the replicator for sure. Yeah, very close. And I have seen 3D food printed as well, so that's an actual thing. Thanks, Easy. We'll see you again, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here with us.
Well, we're here, guys. We did it. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. As usual, community show, and we're all here talking. I appreciate it. Harry appreciates it. Harry's hair appreciates it.
Come on, I'm still awake at 4 a.m. here in Latvia, so I obviously appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
and
4 a.m.
we have.
Right? Hey, I don't care what they say about you, Harry. You're a cool guy, man.
Thank you. Eat my hair like this, yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you again next week.
Thank you very much for being with us, guys. All the best. Have a great week.